Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, Red Friday. I know it's been some time since I've been able to do a video, so I'm excited to be able to do that, especially today as here at Movement Maker Live 24 with Unleash You Now. Super excited down here at the Grand Ole Opry in Tennessee, down here in Nashville. So can't wait for the festivities tonight. I wanted to come on and talk today a little bit around resilience and, as always, you know, the remembrance that we are never alone. I may have disappeared off of social media for a while due to some health issues, but I didn't disappear into myself, and that's what's critical. You know, my wife, Christine, first and foremost, you know, has been amazing. Having, you know, her to confide in, you know, be honest with her with the medical issues that I've gone through, and the amount of support from my connections out there, you know, whether it's, well, it's all of it. The Unleash You Now family, the Underdog Millionaire family, the Tag Talk family. Everyone has been so supportive and active even while I've been offline. And I say that because, as always, mental health and awareness needs to be talked about, needs to be understood. For those who are deployed, of course, our great thanks. Also, we want to make sure that those deployed or those on active duty remember that the nonprofit GoRoger.org. This is a completely detached nonprofit designed for mental health for veterans and especially active duty. They do not report to the DoD, they do not report to the VA, so they are entirely confidential, which I think is critical. There's too many service members, especially those in career fields where having a mental health question, concern, just basic depression, anxiety, like being able to bring these up and address them early before they evolve into something more severe. You know, you risk your profession, and you know, don't always feel safe at the commands being able to bring that attention. So GoRoger.org, like I said, it's rebranding of Stop Suicide. Stop Soldier Suicide, their program. It is entirely confidential, and I can't speak to it enough. And I also want to talk a little bit about, you know, my own journey here the last few months, because I think it's important for those out there who feel like they're going through something. Everyone's maybe unique, but I found some commonalities between those veterans that I've spoken with. You know, because especially once we're out the service, you know, we joke that, in all honesty, there will never be a job more stressful and worse timing that we'll ever have in our entire lives, right? So the civilian world should be cake. And that's not always true. And a lot of it is for the fact that because we've spent so much time and so much energy in those environments, that we've been putting it on our credit card, our mental health credit card, if you will, and eventually the bill will come due. And if you don't allow yourself to have a strong support network and be willing to confide, that's when we risk falling into our demons. And I'm exceptionally grateful for the support network I've had to keep me from this, because I come out healthy, and worked through issues last year, and part of it I attempted fate a little bit. I told Christine on New Year's Eve that every day was going to be better than the next. Pretty much my last public posting was, what did you do today that made a difference, and what are you going to do to make tomorrow better? And that's an important message that I want to make sure we're getting back to. Now, sadly, by the 1st, within 24 hours of making that statement, had a appendix removed, and then a bleed, and a couple months in and out of the hospital, and now dealing with non-epileptic seizures and loss of motor control, and it can be very frustrating, especially for the fact that it's intermittent, right? Last night, having to walk around with my cane, which Miracle has dubbed Captain Hook, of course. I don't know why it would not have chosen any other pirate name. Haven't needed it as much walking around today, but I spent a good hour and a half in seizures back in the room last night. And this is, 2 days after having no problems. Working, taking stuff to the storage unit, and having to go through day to day. And at least mine are intermittent. There's always somebody who can have it worse, but that doesn't take away from the struggles that you have. All right. So I really want to say thank you to those who helped support me. I want to make sure it's adamantly clear to those who may need help that I'm here. I will always be here to talk to and help direct you to the best resources that I can. Whether it's in the veteran community or the active duty community, do not suffer in silence. All right, not all wounds are visible on the outside, and you do have limits. I talk in some of my leadership training, right, that it's possible to give over 100%, but you're tapping into your reserves when you do that. And if you don't allow those reserves to recharge, right, you'll burn out, And the same goes on your mental health when it comes to managing mental stress, when it managing, depression. If you don't address the issues, they do compile. All right. Don't go through it alone. So, I want to leave on a happy note for the fact that this is going to be an outstanding event. I cannot wait to see the amazing panels of individual speakers. Grateful for the opportunity I think sit on one of the panels on Sunday. Extremely honored and humbled to be able to do that, and hopefully can help give some guidance, make a difference to anybody. So, as always, KFG, keep effing going. Thanks to Valhalla Project for their continued work, and I'm excited to come back to the world of the living and thank those who have helped me across this time. So, happy Red Friday. Reach out to somebody who's served. Thank them. For those, I will say blanket thank you for everyone who's out there served. A special thanks to my friend Zach Webb for his service, and the impact that he's made. I also always ask that if you know some family that has someone deployed, reach out and thank them. You know, we can't do our jobs as service members without the support back home, and we need to make sure that they're getting the proper support and recognition as well. So it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a fun night. I think there'll be some entertaining pictures. I don't know of any true competition for tonight's celebration of life, but if there is, I'm going to win. So stand by for some fun and embarrassing pictures to ensure that my wife, mainly my children, will be embarrassed forever. So happy Friday, everybody.